Hey there, my name's Katie, stay-at-home homeschool mom and a 5 kiddos, here to talk to you about a new food saver brand that I have not used before today, but I actually really like it and was really hoping to like using it. I have a couple different test bags here I'm going to show you. I used to have, I think the brand was just called Food Saver. Have you guys ever used the ones that are like this big? I was gifted one and I gave it back to the family member who gifted it to me because I was like, I don't have space for this. I have a small kitchen. I have 7 kids. Like, I get the coolness of the function, but it was such a big appliance. And this reminds me of like one of those little like USB plug-in printers I used to have in college. This is so small and it gets the same thing done. So we have 2 release buttons on both sides. It opens like that and then you click it. Closed. Okay, so it's going to stay tightly closed until you press both buttons at the same time. Here is what I learned. I practiced a couple different bags for you. So it comes with a whole host of bags. I didn't count them. Maybe 20. I looked on Amazon. I don't think this brand specifically makes more bags like from their brand, but any different type of food saver bag, or you can get the big rolls. I think the rolls sometimes are helpful because then you can cut those to size. This gets great reviews. A lot of people talk about when you get like your cow, when you get like your meats or whatever that you're going to keep in the freezer for, I mean, some people are saying up to a year, but you're just going to bulk put a ton of meat in the freezer to use this guy to keep everything preserved really fresh. So once you go through these starter bags, you can just buy any old bags will work in here. There is a dry function on here, so you would put the bag in, lay it down, click it in till it clicks, and then here's what it looks like. Okay, so I put some popcorn in as a little practice. You can see how the edge is kind of crinkled up. It's going to suck out the air, but because you marked that it's dry, it's still going to leave a little bit of room. See how it did not destroy my popcorn? So sucked out the air till it could feel the tension, and then sealed it off across the top, which is great. We eat popcorn a lot. I just kind of wanted to test with a dry thing. I also tested with a wet thing. I used to use this a lot. I used to freeze. So this is water. I just put in the bottom. I used to freeze a lot of different soups and stuff. And they do say in the directions that you want to be freezing stuff that has minimal liquid. So I don't think soups are going to be your best option to go in here. I kind of wanted to test it going on the extreme side. So something like... what's something that doesn't have a lot? I feel like if you're putting in like chicken breast or something like that, and there's like a little bit of juice at the bottom, that's going to be fine, but you're not going to want to store chili in here. Well, I guess you could. So I just you just want to be careful with it. Here's what I found. I put water in this bag, put it all in. I first pressed it just to see if it would, well, did I do the seal? There's an option where you can just seal. Yes, okay, I'm sorry, I did. There's an option where you can hit moist. I hit moist and it actually started sucking it vacuumed tight. It vacuumed it so tightly, it sucked all the water out. The water started spilling in the machine. And I didn't want to break it. So there was water inside this part where like the edge of the bag was sitting. So I unplugged it, I stopped that. Then that was the moist option. Then I asked it. Then I put this back in and I pressed just the seal button, wondering if it would just melt this across so that it was closed, because you can see this is completely sealed. It will not spill. The seal function did still have some vacuuming with it. So it starts its sucking process and I can see the water starts creeping up. The water did go into this time. And I didn't unplug it. I just kind of let it see how it runs because I was doing an experiment, and it sealed it off fine. But I would, for myself and for anybody, I would recommend I wouldn't do your soups and chilies and stuff because otherwise your liquid is going to get in here. I don't think it's going to hurt the machine because the bulk of it is up here as far as like all the machinery that's in it, but it's just going to make it really messy. So what was the side that I sealed? This was the original bottom of the bag. This was the side that I sealed. So anything that's going to have a little bit of moisture in it is going to do fine. I wouldn't do soups. I would do meats. You can do dry stuff. You can do your banana breads. You can do all the, if you buy flour in bulk or oats in bulk or almonds, stuff like that you want to just keep very, very airtight and sealed. I'm a big fan. I'm giving it a good rating. And as a mom who loves and values efficiency, I really, really, really like how small this is. So get yourself a DOMIVIO, I think is the brand that this is. I should have sent this a long time ago. This is a gift from them. Thank you guys very much. I just told them I love sharing stuff with moms. It's going to help make their life simpler, make their homes or kitchens run more smoothly. So get yourself one. I don't think you'll regret it.